Hi everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Wendy with Wendy's Paper Junk, and I have a fun little project. I was playing around with expandable pockets, and okay, so this is just a regular piece of copy paper, coffee dyed 8.5 by 11 that's folded to go into a signature. And I made these, what do you call them? They remind me of, the file bins that like stick to the wall of like a doctor's office or whatever. Basically, they're expandable pockets. Here, let's see. Out of a book page. See them? And I just doubled them up and made two. Now, these are out of book pages. They're not lined or anything, so they're light, so they don't weigh down or tear your piece of paper. Hold on. For some reason hold on. Oh, there it goes. For some reason it was out of focus. So I thought I would show you how I made these. They're fun little expandable file folder pockets. All right, so here's what you need. I'm just using here. I'll show you. This is just a regular 8.5 by 11 copy paper that I have dyed. Okay. So this is the size that it's going to go on, is this piece of paper here. Okay, so let's put it this way. I have 2 book pages because you got to make 2 of them. And my book pages are, let's see, 5 1/4, okay, by 8 7/8. It's right there, a tick under 8 inches. Okay, now what I do, this is the side I want to show. Okay, I want that flower to show from it. Okay, so this little bottom border of the book page, this white space here, see it? Okay, I am going to fold that back. So basically the bottom of your book page is about 1/2 of an inch. Oops, can you see it? Okay, so you're going to fold that under like this. All right, so on the back side you have this little flap. Okay, so then you need 2 pieces of paper, which is cut from another piece of book pages. Okay, and they need to be 3 1/4. Okay, the 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, so 3 1/4 tall by 2 1/2 inches wide. Okay, now these are the expandable, and how you do that is you fold it once in half lengthwise. Okay, before I do that, okay, and then you fold the top layer back, and then you flip it over and you fold the back layer back. So it's like an accordion fold. See? All right. I'll show you that again because you got to do 2 of them. All right, so here's this. You fold it in half. Okay. And then you fold the top layer, fold it back toward that fold, and then flip it over, and this last piece, fold it back toward that fold. Okay. So this is what you have, a V. Okay. So now, this is where we put it in. Now, this piece you just made, the V part, okay, see that center? Trying to see that center V? Okay, it needs to go inward toward the pocket area. Okay, so when you glue this in, the raw edges are facing inward to the pocket like this. Okay, can you see that? All right, now how you glue it in is up to you. You can use score tape, you can use your glue stick. I'll use my glue stick for this. Normally I use score tape, but so this flap, put some glue down, and you're going to keep it folded. And where that crease is for that flap, you want to hit right above it and right along the edge of your paper. Just like this. Okay? So you glued it on right to the edge or where that flap is. Okay? And you glued it to where the center peak goes inward. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so then we rotate it and we do the same thing. We'll put some glue down on the back side. Kind of just butt it up to that crease and along the edge of your paper. And that's how it goes. Okay, so then you should have something like this. You have this flap here and these two expandable things. Okay, so now this top flap here, okay, is, I usually do about 1.5. I think it's 1.5. Let me see here. I normally eyeball this part, but I will measure it. All right, so let's say it's 1.5 inches, okay? So 1.5 inches up. Save that, okay. So we have 1.5 inches up from the, the tops of these, okay? And all we're doing is we're folding this flap down to meet, not cover, but just to meet, like this. See that? It's not touching these, but we're just putting like, so we're just doing a fold there, and then put a strip of glue, and then fold it back so it sticks. It's kind of like reinforcing this edge here, okay? Now next is to make your, all right, so next is to make your file folder tab. Okay, and you can do this in a variety of ways. If you have an actual file folder, which I did, you can lay it out and cut, trace around it and cut your file folder out. If you have the top of a tag and you like the shape of that tag, so like here, you can do that, which we'll do that for this one. Let's see here. Make sure it's straight. And I go from the inside so you can't see my pencil marks. All right. So I will, or if you have an envelope maker, memory card, you know how to do your tabs that way. So now I made a tab, but I think I made it. This one is a little, I'm going to come a little further in. And Okay, so there's that. Oops. And of course, inking is good. All right, so here is the first one. So let me get my piece of paper, and it'll go right here on my seat with enough space here for your spine for this to fit in, and it's not on your spine. Okay, so I will put this right here, and then all you got to do with this, easiest way I found how to do this if you're not using tape, is I put a little bit of glue at the bottom of these flaps, not on your pocket. Hold it down and glue this flap into place on those. Okay, and then come back and put the glue on all of your sides here. Just your flaps, your side of your flaps, and the bottom. Okay, not anywhere else. So then I come back excuse me. I had to sneeze. All right, so then I want to put a second one on. I want to do a double because I just think these are so fun. Kind of, like I said, it kind of reminds me of a hanging file folder. So I'm going to do one more so you can watch me do it again. All right, so I fold the bottom up. Okay, so it's like this, and then I need my strips. Oh, hold on. All right, I need 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. So I just need 3 1/4 tall, which pretty easy. All right, 2 1/2 inches wide. All right, and I will give you a tip about folding these, okay? All right. You know when, oops. Okay, so you know on an expandable pocket, when you pull, you can see what's showing here, okay? So if you have a print side that you want shown there, I'll have it, the print side that you want to see facing you, okay? Then fold that top piece down, so you're folding it in half. All right, then this top piece gets folded back to the fold, and then fold it over, or flip it over, and then fold that last piece back to the fold. All right, so that center, when you open it up, that center is what you're going to see. Okay, that's your public side. So once again, here's another one. Okay, so I want to see this part here, so it's facing me. So I'm going to fold it down toward me. Fold the top back to the fold, and I want to turn it over and fold this last flap back to the fold. Okay, so then I get my piece of paper. All right, and then I come over here and I want the V going that way, the peak of it. Okay, so we'll glue down this side, and I match it up to the edge, and it goes all the way to that crease at the bottom. There we go, just like that. I'll turn this one around and do the same thing. I want to make sure my crease there. So we come down, glue it to the side. Okay. Now, like I said, what we can do, just this flap here. Okay, so just this bottom corner here and here. Just that little area there. Just put a dab of glue right there and right there, and press those down, and then fold this flap up. Okay, so it can get stuck in place. So it makes your pouch. Okay, so then we do, what did I say, 1.5? You can do 1.5, 2 inches. I only do about, I think it's about 1.5. All right, so then you fold this down. Basically, this is just to reinforce the edge. All right, and then however you'd like to cut your, so I have it here, so I'll probably switch it over here. And what I'll do is I'll just use this to match up so they're both the same, just in a different position. Okay, and then of course inking will help. And then I think a little more. Okay. All right, then all you need to do is glue your flaps, your bottom flap, your side flap, and then position it. I like it to come down underneath of this part. It just makes it look more realistic. I get it? Okay. Here we go. Now you have 2 file folder pockets on the page. See? Whoops. I had glue there. So here's the expandable. Aren't those cool? And they're light, but they're not weighing down your paper. So this is what it'll look like. So you'll come to a page and you'll have these hanging file folders. I'm calling them hanging file folders. I don't know what else to call them. I just really liked the idea of it. So I made a couple. Don't know what they're going to go in yet, but I just made them. I was playing around with, you know, expandable pockets to go on pages, because I like the expandable, because I feel like sometimes when you just glue a pocket down, it's awfully tight. You know, it's awfully tight to get something in there. So like if I glue like this down, you know, you can't fit a thicker tag or anything in there. It's just, it's tight. And then it ends up, you can end up tearing it if you don't reinforce it, which these are fine for a thin, you know, tag or just one piece. But I like to put multiples in one pocket. So that is my little project for the day. Let me know if you like it, if you're making it. And let me know what you think. You guys have a happy Easter on Sunday. And like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you're working on and how you're doing. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.